I first saw it in my college dorm room, a shape darker than the night itself, crouched in the corner of the ceiling like some malformed spider. I couldn't scream. I couldn't move. My lungs wouldn't work, and my limbs might as well have been carved from stone. Its eyes glowed not red, not white, but something in between, like dying embers in a fire long forgotten. That was 3 years ago. I told myself it was sleep paralysis. I even Googled it, temporary inability to move or speak while falling asleep or upon waking. Doctors say it's common, nothing to worry about. But they never had one follow them from city to city. When I graduated, I moved from Boston to Seattle. Fresh start, new job, a shiny apartment with clean walls and no creepy ceiling corners. But the second night there, it returned. I woke up frozen, staring up at the ceiling fan as it turned in slow, heavy circles. Then, from the edge of the bed, I heard the breathing. Wet, uneven, wheezing, like something dying but refusing to let go. Then, I saw it. The demon. Closer this time. It was crouching at the foot of my bed. Its limbs were long and jointed wrong, like a marionette handled by a child. It had no face, just skin stretched smooth where features should be, except those ember eyes, and it smiled, not with a mouth, but with a tilt of the head. It leaned in, and I felt pressure on my chest like the weight of 100 stones. I couldn't breathe. I tried to scream. Nothing came out. Then, as if mocking me, it whispered, "You thought you could run." I started sleeping with the lights on. That didn't help. Moved to a friend's house. It followed me there too. I thought maybe I was losing my mind. Maybe years of anxiety and sleepless nights had finally tipped me over the edge. So I started seeing a therapist, Dr. Lauren Kessler. She was kind, patient, logical. "You're describing a classic case of recurring sleep paralysis, Daniel," she said. "There's no demon. Your brain is just blurring dream and reality during rematonia." I wanted to believe her. I really did. Until she saw it too. It was a Thursday morning. I'd been crashing on Dr. Kessler's couch for a few days, an experiment to rule out environment as the cause. She found me the next morning, curled up on the floor, shaking like a leaf. "I saw it," she said, her voice trembling. "I was watching the baby monitor. I set one up to observe your sleep. Daniel, there was something standing over you, watching." She quit therapy the next week. I moved again. Cross country, Miami this time, sunshine and beaches. I figured maybe the warmth could burn it away. But demons don't care about geography. They follow something deeper, something within. The night I arrived, I didn't even unpack, just collapsed onto the mattress with a prayer clutched between my lips. Please let it stop. But when I woke, I wasn't in my room anymore. I was lying in a dark hallway, endless, pulsating with whispers. My limbs refused to obey. At the far end, it was waiting. The demon. This time it spoke clearer. "You don't run from shadows, Daniel. You drag them." I screamed. This time I could. I met a woman named Asha in Miami. She was a spiritual healer. The real kind, not the kind that tried to sell me sage and crystals off Etsy. She didn't laugh when I told her my story. She just nodded. "There are spirits," she said, "that attach to trauma. They are not born of hell, but of pain. Yours wears a familiar face, doesn't it?" I blinked. "What do you mean?" "Look closer next time. Really look." I did. The next night, the demon returned, this time sitting beside me on the bed like an old friend. Its head tilted, its ember eyes soft. "You still don't remember," it said. I did. I remembered the fire, the one I started. I was 10, playing with a lighter in the garage. Mom was sleeping upstairs. She never made it out. I buried that memory deep beneath years of therapy, denial, and half-truths. And that demon? It wasn't a stranger. It was me, a twisted, burned version of my childhood self. My guilt, personified. My fear given form. My punishment. "You brought me into every city," it whispered. "I didn't follow you. You carried me." I begged Asha to help, to free me. "You don't kill shadows," she said. "You embrace them, you forgive them, or they consume you." I didn't know what that meant until I saw my younger self again, clear this time. Not monstrous, not demonic. Just a scared little boy weeping in the corner. I sat down beside him. He didn't speak. Neither did I. I reached out and touched his hand. And for the first time in 3 years, I woke up freely. Breathing, alive. No weight on my chest. No demon in the room. Just the sun filtering through the blinds and the sound of birds. It hasn't returned since. But sometimes, on quiet nights, I feel something beside me. A presence. Not cruel, not frightening, just watching, waiting. And I whisper to the dark, "I see you, I forgive you." Because the shadows we fear most aren't chasing us. They're waiting to be seen.